Hiya! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today I thought I'd share with you some ways that you can easily be more mindful and present when you're going about your day-to-day life, and just little things that you can do to really address just being in the moment more. This is something that I've been trying to do more and more recently, as I think it's so easy to get so caught up into everything you're doing, everything that you've got to do, and just everything that's going on in your day-to-day life, that you just don't really think about yourself or actually just sit back for a moment and appreciate what's going on around. Everyone's just always moving from one thing to the next. We've all got these crazy fast-paced lives that it only sort of hits you at the end sometimes, some of the achievements and things that you've done and where you've actually got to, but you don't actually pay attention to the little details along the way. And honestly, trying to be more mindful and present is so good for your mental health, and that's something that often gets pushed aside a lot in our busy lives. And so just incorporating these little small things and ways of being more mindful and present can really help with that as well. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to say that we can all probably try and do a bit more of is mindful eating. We're often, and I'm definitely guilty of this, sat in front of a screen watching TV on our phones, scrolling through social media whenever we're eating a meal. And often you can just sit and eat mindlessly, not focus on what you're doing, and you'll reach a moment where you suddenly look down, everything on your plate has been eaten and you haven't even kind of realised, or you've not really tuned into your body and listened to your own fullness and hunger cues as well. And that is an easy way to just not really focus on your food that you're eating, your intake of it, and also appreciate the food that you are eating. So when it comes to mindful eating, it's important to just move away from any kind of distractions. Being around other people is fine, having conversations with other people, that's completely fine, and having dinner with other people present, but distractions such as your phone and screens and TV, any kind of videos, or just anything around you that will distract you from the moment of eating and enjoying your meal time. And then it's important to fully focus on what you're eating, chew really slowly, really notice all the different flavours and textures that are going on, all the different colours present, and this way you'll really tune into what you are eating and you'll enjoy it a lot more, and you'll feel a lot more connected with your fullness, hunger cues as well, and your body, and you won't just ever get those moments where you've rushed through a meal and never really kind of acknowledged it properly. My second tip would be to regularly take walks out, and not just going on a walk in, it might be hard if you live in the middle of a busy city, but trying to get out more into nature and actually just fully appreciating it. If you live in a big city, like I said, it might be hard, but definitely try and locate some kind of park or some kind of green area. I'm sure there must be at least some space like that where you could actually just get out and go into sort of more natural world as well. And it's always a good idea to put your phone away or not even take it with you, and remove any distractions as well, and just really actually look up while you're walking around. The amount of times you see people looking at their phone while they're walking, if you next time you go out and you happen to be walking from A to B, just count the number of people who are on their phone versus not, and I can guarantee the majority of people will be down looking at their phone or some kind of screen or some kind of distraction, and not actually looking up at what's going on around them. And honestly, when you actually appreciate sort of the natural world more and what is around you and what this world has to offer, it can just sort of make you feel more positive and bring out a really good mood in a good way. I know definitely for me, if everything's getting too much, or I feel overwhelmed or stressed, or I just need a break away from work, getting out can really help refresh you, make you feel more motivated, and really help to reduce stress levels as well. And just really appreciating it in the moment, being there and then, you feel just so much better for it. And then my third one is kind of a link to that, in that it is just appreciate the small things. So when you're looking up, looking around you, just take in all the small little details as well, and you'll just begin to notice a lot more and appreciate a lot more. And once you start to appreciate things a lot more as well, you'll just feel a lot better for it, and you'll feel a lot more grateful for a lot of the things that you have around you as well. And especially at this time of year, when we're going into the springtime, summertime, it's a lot easier to get out into nature for a start, so that helps for tip number 2. But also there are so many changes, and I feel like when there's a season change, this is when you can really take notice of things and notice all the small little changes going on, and notice all the new plants and flowers and animals and things that are appearing at this time of year, and just have a really great appreciation for it. And practicing gratitude in that way will just make you feel so much much better about yourself and just put you in a really positive mindset. Number 4 is to engage in some kind of meditation. This is something which, again, more and more recently I've been trying to do more of. I don't quite do it yet on a daily basis, but I would say I do it a good sort of 4 or 5 days a week at least. I've sort of taken to doing it now before bed. At first I started doing it in the mornings, and some mornings I still do it, but mostly I prefer doing it now before I go to sleep because I find it just really relaxing and calming, and a great way to actually just have a moment at the end of a really chaotic, busy day to try and calm your thoughts down, clear your mind, and just reflect on actually how you're feeling, what's happening right here, right now for you, and what's your body saying as well. And it's just a great way to tap into your own internal signals and just really take a moment of quiet, peace and calm, and just listen to what is happening here and now for you and be in the present moment. And very much linked with that one is engaging in doing some kind of yoga. Yoga is great for getting you to listen to your body and just see how it feels. You really start to live in the moment more and be more mindful and present, as during yoga the whole concept of it is really just finding a movement that feels good for you, as well as tapping into your parasympathetic nervous system, which really helps to calm you down, put your body into that rest and digest state. It can also help you to be more mindful about the way you move and really living in the moment, listening to your body then and there. And the whole thing with yoga is that one day you may do a practice in one way or may be able to do a certain thing. Another day though your body's more tired or aching or sore, maybe you've done a workout in between those times, and you really just move in a way and do the postures and poses while tuning into your breath and your own internal self and doing it in a way that suits you that day, and just being really mindful and present in the way you move. So those were my 5 tips on how you could try and be a bit more mindful and present and just sort of live in the moment a little bit more. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash a big thumbs up on it if you have, as well as clicking on that little red subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel. It would be amazing if you could do that. Don't forget there's also that notifications bell too that you can tap on so that you're notified whenever I upload, and I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!